With the final DLC characters just around the corner for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and a growing need for a truly competitive environment in the platform fighter community, how does Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl stack up against the competition? Well, today, we're going to take a look at just that. So what exactly is Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl? At a high level, it's another platform fighter just like Super Smash Bros., rivals of Aether and Brawlhalla. Its roster consists of fan-favorite characters from popular Nickelodeon shows over the past couple decades, and it's currently slated for release on October 5th, 2021. Before getting into the future potential of this game, I want to go over a couple of things that really sets it apart from other platform fighters, especially from Super Smash Bros. The first and probably most obvious is the roster of characters. As I mentioned before, the characters in this game come from Nickelodeon shows that have been out over the past couple decades. I want to talk about the roster a little bit more in a couple minutes, as I think this is really important. Another thing that sets it apart is the mechanics. Now, I do want to go into another video that dives into these more in depth, but right now I just want to call out a couple of the key things that make this game different. Number one is grabs, the fact that you can do them consecutively and in the air. The fact that defending is no longer a shield, but a way of just blocking moves indefinitely. You now have aerial smash attacks as opposed to just aerial light attacks. Projectiles can be grabbed, and then there's aerial dodging, which leads itself into wave dashing and wave landing. And again, these two last points I want to go over again in a bit, as this is another really important piece. I also think this game will have a higher skill ceiling due to the expanded moveset, and due to complicated mechanics like wave landing and wave dashing. This game also appears to be more fast-paced than Super Smash Bros. It's more reminiscent of the melee era of Super Smash Bros. As opposed to the slower-paced Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It also contains rollback netcode, which is a method of connecting devices for online play that offers a nearly lagless experience. If you want to know more about rollback netcode in particular, I have a link in the description to explain what exactly that is. One of the last things that sets us apart, and this may be a bit weird, is the fact that all of the characters do not currently have voice acting. With all of that out of the way, I do think it begs the question, is there really potential for this game in the platform fighting community? In my opinion, I absolutely think so, and I want to go over a couple of reasons as to why I think that. One of the largest reasons is the fact that the characters in this game are characters that people are going to have an emotional and nostalgic connection to. I personally think that one of the biggest reasons that Super Smash Bros. Has been so successful is the fact that the characters of that game are characters that people really love. When they see gameplay videos of their favorite characters like Mario or Link or Kirby, they're more likely to jump into the game because they want to play with the characters that they already love. With Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl bringing in characters from some of the most popular shows in the Nickelodeon franchise, I think a lot of people may be a lot more excited to pick up a game that has characters they're already familiar with. I know that for me personally, that's one of the biggest reasons I grew an interest into this game. I love SpongeBob and I love Avatar, and being able to play those characters in a platform fighter genre sounds incredible. And I think a lot of other people are going to have the same emotional reaction to that. Super Smash Bros. May be deeply rooted as one of the best platform fighters, but when you get another game that brings in characters that people love, they're much more likely to give it a try. Another cornerstone as to why I think there's some potential for success here is the fact that the development community really cares about you and me. And before I get into that, I want to say that I think the Super Smash Bros. Community right now is very ready to be a part of a game where the developers care about us. Over the past several years, Nintendo has made some really harsh decisions, like shutting down certain competitions because of a version of Melee, or specifically calling out that they aren't going to be supporting specific competitive play in their games. For a lot of people, and myself included, this is a real bummer. I love the fact that they focus on a more family-oriented game, but they're missing out on a huge portion of their current player base. And this is where I think Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl is going to come in and really disrupt that. Not only are they making a game that's very family-friendly, but they're also making it extremely obvious that they care about the competitive scene as well. I think the fact that a developer sat down to make a YouTube video explaining that there's wave landing and wave dashing says more than enough about the fact that they care about what we want as competitive, sweaty players. Another great thing that I think the developers for Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl has done is the way that they've interacted with us on Discord. They have an open Discord where people like myself can ask questions about the mechanics in the game, and they've done a phenomenal job at giving very detailed answers to help us know what to expect here. This is something that we've historically really lacked from Nintendo. Their lack of transparency has made it so hard to understand how they view the community and how they plan to build it up. The developers of Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl have shown a deep commitment already before the game is out that they care about what we want in the game. I think between having a very nostalgic cast of characters in the game and developers that seem to really care about the community, they're really setting themselves up for success here, and that can't be ignored. Now, I do want to say that although I think Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl can and likely will be successful, I do not think that it will kill or take out Super Smash Bros. I think it would be silly to assume that a single game could take out one of the most successful video games in history. Most gamers, and myself included, don't just play one game, we play multiple. So I think what this means is that the community may split their time between Nickelodeon All-Stars and Super Smash Bros. There may be more extreme fans that stay on one side or the other, but I think at the end of the day, both of them will be successful in their own ways. And if I can just interject this point here, I think this competition between Nickelodeon All-Stars and Super Smash Bros. Is really good for us as consumers. That competition is going to breed innovation and better decision making. If Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl makes really good decisions that pulls people from Super Smash Bros., Nintendo will be left in a spot where they need to make better decisions to keep their community there, which in the end is a win-win for us. We either get a game like Nickelodeon All-Stars that makes really great decisions that makes us happy, or we also get Nintendo to make better decisions to better support the community of players that are maybe more competitive. Now, with all that said, I do think it's important to call out a couple of the unknowns for Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. These are going to be things that all of us, you and me included, are going to want to watch so that we can get a better feel for what the future of this game is really going to look like. This list could probably be exhaustive, but I want to throw out a couple questions that we should watch out for. 1, how will they handle a competitive scene if a competitive scene grows out of this game? How will they handle balancing the game? How will they handle dedicated online modes? How will they handle toxicity online if it exists, and will there be some sort of reputation system to handle it? How will they continue to handle the community on social platforms? Will they have downloadable content in the future? And as a vague, broad topic, how are they going to continue to invest into this game after its initial release? As I said, I think these are going to be really important for us to watch to get an even better view as to how the future of this game may look. With all that said, I'm super excited about this game. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of my thoughts. If you are planning on picking up this game like myself, let me know who you think you're going to main. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Please feel free to leave some comments below if there's anything you'd like me to respond to. And then if you'd like to talk to me on Twitch, I also stream 4 times a week there, and my link is down in the description. I'd love it if you joined our Discord as well, where we love to talk about this game and many others and just hang out with one another. And with all of that said, I hope that you have a fantastic day. I appreciate you, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace. That was good. Nailed that one.